Zhenya, and this is Zhenya's Kitchen. Today we have one of the most unusual ingredients for my friends in Russia. We have matzah. This is a Passover basically substitute for the bread. This is what Jews eat when there is a Passover. And I know when this video comes out to you to watch, the Passover is gonna be over, but just because this is such an unusual thing for many of our friends and family, and of course our friends in Russia, I think you should try it anyway. You don't have to wait for Passover. As long as you find it in the store, it comes in a big square box, you should try making this. Anyway, what are we gonna do with it? We're gonna make breakfast. It's actually early in the morning and we're up and we just got out of pajamas and we're gonna start making fried matzah. There's many different ways of making it. We like it to make it salty and I put a little bit of cheese in it. I'm gonna meet you at this table. We're gonna start beating some eggs. It's gonna be so delicious. We're gonna start with 4 eggs. I already cracked them and washed my hands. Here's 4 gorgeous eggs. Now we're gonna put about a third to a quarter cup of milk. It's a little bit more than usual milk just because we're gonna put matzah in it. And Eric and I like their matzah to be a little soggy. So what we're gonna take is we're gonna take pieces. So see how they're already not the full-size pieces because they're just like leftovers from the bag. They're the perfect ones to use. So we're just going to break them in here. There we go. This is about 2 pieces of matzah. I'm gonna mix it all in, just with the whisk. There we go, see it's mixing in. You can continue breaking them smaller. We like them smaller. Some people keep those pieces a lot bigger and just dip them in egg, and they also put sugar and cinnamon to it and treat it like French toast. We don't do that. We like them soggy and delicious. Now I'm gonna put about, if salt comes out, there we go. I'm gonna put about a teaspoon to teaspoon and a half of salt. The deal about matzah is it's very bland, so you want a good amount of salt in it. And then about a half a teaspoon of pepper. You want to flavor this. This is like tofu in a way. It's a tofu of the breads. This is it. We're gonna go to the stove and warm up our pan before we start cooking this. And while this is happening, the matzah will sit here and soak in this delicious egg. I'll be right back to you. We're gonna meet at the stove. We're gonna start cooking this. So while I was warming up the pan and putting oil in, and the oil's getting warm, it's about a tablespoon, and I was cleaning up, the matzah was soaking in this delicious egg mixture. So we're gonna just dump it out in the pan now. I can hear the sizzle. It's gonna be great. So now we're gonna treat it like we would the scrambled eggs. We're gonna wait just a second and we're gonna start flipping it. So I'll be back with you just a little bit. I need to clean it up just a teeny bit over here. And I'll be back with you and we're gonna start moving the eggs. So there we are. The eggs are starting to cook just a little bit on the sides. So we're gonna move the matzah a little bit out. And just like your scrambled eggs, you're gonna move it. You're gonna start the process. All right, just from the walls to the middle, slowly but surely. And while this is happening, we're also gonna put on some cheese. I have mozzarella here. About 1/8 of a cup, or a few tablespoons. Or as much as you like. How about that? I like it pretty cheesy. So I always say use a cheese that melts well. Anything you like. I bet really nice fresh mozzarella will be delicious in it as well. We just continue to move the eggs. They're gonna be so beautiful and fluffy. So what's gonna happen with the matzah? It's gonna give it a nice chew, a nice bite. This particular recipe will not give you almost any crunch at all, just because we soaked it in. This is so delicious. You know, I did not try eating this until I came to America. I remember Grandma first time on the phone telling me that she tried matzah, and I said, what's matzah? We were never exposed to the real Jewish food when we were in Russia. And And it's so wonderful that we can find it here in America, and I'm sure we can find it in Russia now too. So the eggs are cooking faster now, so we're just gonna separate them just a little bit, just to get the process going. If you want, you can always just cover it with a dome and just let it sit just for a minute, and we'll cook it through. But we just a little bit about medium, just moving the eggs, melting the cheese, cooking the matzah. The smell is delicious. I don't think we've ever made breakfast during breakfast was a video before. This is really different. This is something new we're trying. I know I remember to show you how to make my breakfast sandwiches one time ago too. It will come. I promise you it will. We still make those when we go fishing. Alright, this is about done. The deliciousness. If you like, you can continue cooking it until it has like a little bit of that browning on the bottom, if you like your eggs super done. We like them a little soft, but not runny. I think we're good. Let's have a little taste test. By little, I mean I'm having breakfast. Smells delicious. It's still steaming. By the way, this is your time to decide what else you want to add to this. You can put mushrooms, you can put meat, you don't have to put cheese, you can put onions, you can put, oh my, I can't even think, anything you want. Anything breakfast, potatoes, anything not breakfast, put squash in it. Why not? No one can stop you. There it goes. So much flavor. Matzah, when it's cooked, I believe, releases a lot more flavor than when you just eat it plain with cream cheese. So, eggs are delicious and fluffy. Matzah is soft, has a little bit of a chew to it, but they're just so good. And just the right amount of salt, just to have a really nice flavor in it. This is so good. I did not taste any cheese. I probably not got a piece that had cheese in it, but I'm sure when I get to it, it'll be nice and gooey. I'm Zhenya, this is Zhenya's Kitchen, and this is my take on fried matzah.